spiritual transformation, what he calls following him, always costs something. It may cost the regard of a father or a mother or a sister or a brother or a wife or a husband. But spiritual transformation always costs something. And most of the time, this cost plays itself out in our lives in terms of what I do like to call the 3 T's of spiritual transformation: time and talent and treasure. Because to get a handle on how we regard these things and how we use them leads to spiritual health. It's not because God charges that. It's not because God says, well, I'm going to make them pay something. It's simply the way it works. Just as in physical health, there's certain things we have to chip away at. Sometimes weight, sometimes the way we eat, sometimes the amount of exercise we get. If we're going to be physically healthy, there are things we have to chip away in order to get to the health and the strength that belongs to our bodies. And that's true in terms of our spirit as well. It suggests an additional image to the potter. It suggests the image of a sculptor, because a sculptor chips away to get at the vision that's hidden in the stone. The great sculptor Michelangelo once said, and I quote, "In every block of marble, I see a statue as plain as though it stood before me, shaped and perfect in attitude and action. I have only to hew away the rough walls that imprison the lovely apparition, to reveal it to the other eyes as mine see it." Think about that. Think about that. Think about what it looks like to chip away at some of the ways we regard and use our time, so that we can get to the real vision of regarding our time as gift and using it in ways that build spiritual health. Think about your own talents and skills and what it means to chip away at things that keep you from using them to the fullest, or that keep you from using them in ways that can be shared by others. Think about that. Think about what it means to chip away at the way you regard whatever money and personal belongings you have. Whether you each day understand that no matter whether you worked for them or not, they still came to you as a gift. What does it mean to chip away at our usual attitudes and to chip away at some of the choices we make and how we use our money and our spiritual belongings? You see, these are the 3 T's of spiritual transformation. And like an athlete in training, we have to train ourselves for them. Like a sculptor, we have to let God help us chip away what we don't need and what is not useful. And like clay in a potter's hand, we have to let ourselves be shaped and formed. So I suggest to you these 3 images as you go forward this week. The image of a potter, the image of a sculptor, the image of a spiritual athlete. I invite you to let them shape and form the choices you make about how you use your own talent, your time, and your treasure. Because as we do so, we will find our own lives strengthened. As we do so, we will find that the vision hidden deep inside of us will finally be set free. Amen.